Is your child hitting you? Are they getting angry and frustrated with life so they come and hit you? If another parent disciplines the child, do they come over and smack you? Let's explore this. I remember it happening with my kids. Their dad was here and he was criticizing me, putting me down, telling me I was not good enough. And my daughter turned around and we were about to be making biscuits. And so she had the metal cookie cutters out and she started throwing them at me. And I laugh now because, bless her, at a young little girl, she didn't yet have the words to be able to express herself. So the first thing to know is that a young child doesn't yet know that the feelings in their body are feelings that represent different things that they can express to get their needs met. Often they will feel something and act out because they don't know how to deal with that. So it's really essential that we teach our kids how to express ourselves, how to feel in their body, work through those emotions, and then express what they feel and what they need. So how this looked like for my kids is I would notice what is happening inside of them and say, it looks like you're feeling angry. Instead of reacting to that behavior of saying, so in the moment that I was just sharing about my daughter, I said to her, sweetie, I'm wondering if you're feeling scared and angry. And she said, how did you know what I'm feeling before I do? They don't yet know what they're feeling. This is exasperated if your child is neurodivergent, because a lot of kids who are neurodivergent also have alexithymia or alexithymia, however you say it. And that is the incapacity to notice what they're feeling and name a feeling and express it. So if you're dealing with a kid who's neurodiverse, they often won't recognize that they're feeling anything. They will only act it out. And so that frequently happens with kids who are neurodivergent, that they don't recognize that there's a feeling happening, and then they just launch out in behavior. So then we can say we don't use our fists or our feet for kicking. We use our words. So let's tune in and see where in your body the feelings are happening and see what they are. When my kids were small, I had a picture, I'm looking over there because that's where it was, of different feelings. And every night we would go through what are the different feelings that you're feeling, so that my kids would get used to naming what they're feeling. I would also check in their faces and their bodies, like if they were tapping or moving or their eyes twitching, and I would ask them, what are the feelings there, to catch them before they acted out in behavior, because otherwise, they would feel ashamed and wrong for acting out and hurting me. So I've just shared why they're hitting you, because of that they haven't developed enough to be able to notice and process what they're feeling. The other side of that is if you're in a toxic or abusive relationship and they are seeing you being treated badly. And that was the situation that my kids were doing that to me. In those situations, they are often seeing that happen, and they are aware that that's the behavior. That's how you deal with feelings. If you're in a situation like that, it's really essential that the person who is being name-calling, critical, belittling, shaming, insulting, that they go to therapy and they learn how to communicate in a healthy way. Because if they're treating others like that, they obviously had emotional abuse in childhood. And so they now need to learn how to process their own feelings, notice what they're feeling, share it in a healthy way, and ask for what they need. It's simple, but if you haven't had it, it's completely foreign. The third time that kids act out like that is in a family that bypasses emotions. And so if everybody is being positive, happy, nice, that you have to look good to the world and you repress them. If you have children who are empaths, highly sensitive, and neurodivergent, often they pick up the energy patterns, relationships, and details of the feelings that are happening that nobody is talking about. So if you come home from work and you are angry, but you go, hello, everybody, I had a lovely day, they can feel the energy of what's happening and they will act out your emotions for you. And then you might get frustrated. Why are you behaving like this? But it's expressing the emotions that you're feeling. So if you're in a family that is very bypassy, very by bypassing, it's like, I'm not going to feel any anger, shame, frustration, hurt, and I'm not going to express it because they're bad, negative emotions. I'm only going to express emotions that are happy, sweet, nice. Then often the kids who are very sensitive children, emotional children, will display the emotions that you're refusing to feel. So it's really worth getting used to or getting healthy in your communication and your processing of your own emotions. If you struggle with that, I do have a training on feelings. You can go to restoring.love/feelings and get a training on how to deal with feelings. Finally, the fourth time that kids tend to express their emotions is when they are scapegoated. So again, that often happens in families where there's a lot of bypassing and pretending that they are all happy, nice, and loving. They want to look good to the world. And then if there's this emotional child, they will criticize and judge and make the child wrong. And it comes out in their behavior because the parents and the family have this looking good in the world situation. And then the child acts out all the feelings that they are not feeling, or that everybody else is refusing to feel. If you are somebody who struggles with toxic communication and you want support in being able to communicate in a healthy way so that everybody is loved, cared for, I'm just going to create the little link for it here. You can go here, and I'm doing a training next or end of this month on toxic to healthy communication. The folk in my Restore membership, you get this free. But this restoring.love/T2HC, toxic to healthy communication, we're going to be looking at how to shift out of those toxic ways of relating and what healthy communication looks like, so that you're owning what you're feeling, expressing what you need in a healthy way, so that those around you are not needing to take on the things that you're feeling. Often to other people, it looks like, why is that child hitting just, for instance, the mother? Because, why don't they also hit the father? If the situation has been where the father has been emotionally abusive, it could be the mother who's being emotionally abusive, then generally the child will take out their emotions on the safe parent, because they feel, no matter what I do, you will love me. No matter how I express myself, you will love me. So I'm going to bring my feelings to you, even though they are not brought to you in a healthy way, and they're really hard to deal with. They're saying, I trust you and I know you're going to love me unconditionally, so I'm going to bring all my feelings to you. And a lot of people will go, well, they're only taking it out on you. No, they are sharing their worst with you because they're safe with you and they know that you love them no matter what. So I want you to be kind to yourself. I don't want you to judge yourself. I want you to really cherish who you are and support them to be able to explore, process, express, name their feelings, and share what they need in a healthy way. And the more you do this for yourself and they witness it, the more they'll be able to do it for themselves. So come and join the Toxic to Healthy Communication training. All right, I'm sending you love. I hope that helps.